Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's Barb Reed, the Wexford Stamper, coming to you on a Wednesday evening. Hello, everyone. Thanks for checking in. And it is Jean and Mary. Who else we got here? We got Joanne and Ann and Leo, of course, my number one fan. Hi, Mary. So great to see everybody. I've got a real fun little quick gift to share with you this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a few little things I wanted to chat about before we get started on the project. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. All right. I wanted to share with you this cute little countdown kit. This is in the kit section on my in my online store. And it is, it's like an advent calendar that you have little pouches that you can hang up or place on a string or something. And then, oh, good, you got the kit today. Excellent. Okay. And it's for counting down till Christmas. And it just came out. It's rustic Christmas, kind of that country, kind of a Christmas vibe. I thought it was so pretty. I wanted to share that with you. That is in my online store. And my address for my online store is www.barbarareed.stampinup.net. So if you are interested, you can jump there on your computer in my online store. Words are hard tonight, I think. Hello, Margot from California. Nice of you to drop in. Oh, good. Jeans is coming tomorrow. It's funny how some come one day and some come the next when you're all kind of in the same area. But Dawn's should be coming shortly out there on the west side. So keep a lookout on the post office. All right. Lastly, to celebrate Stampin' Up's 35th year as a company, they're having an incredible starter kit offer. And this, I've been with Stampin' Up for more than 10 years now, and this has to be the best I've ever seen. You can get it for 35% off. It's a $99 starter kit for get a $99 for $125 worth of product, free shipping. If you go for this 35% off, that's like $65 for $125 worth of product. And then the other way you can do it is you can get 35% more product for that $99. And that's like $160 worth of product for $99. So either way, it's a great offer. Remember, you don't have to start a stamping business or a paper crafting business to be a demo. You can just kind of join our club here and just take advantage of the great discount that you'll get every time you buy. So think about it. If you have any questions, you can always message me. All right, let's get back to our business at hand for this evening. Tonight, we're going to do a kind of a quick gift. Something that you could make for a coworker or a neighbor or something. If you guys are like me, I know you guys love the Bath and Body Works products. And I know from now until Christmas, they will be putting many of the products on sale. So watch the Bath and Body Works website, because you can get some of these products on a really, really good, and you get early access to deals. You also get new catalogs early. You get to hang out with us and have lots of fun. You have opportunities to go to the events if you'd like to. Loads and loads of great things. Thank you, Jean. Jean's helping me. All right, but you'll have lots of opportunity to get all different kinds of products. I always like the hand soaps because they have such great Christmas scents. And I know everybody uses hand soaps. These are great for in the bathrooms. You can put one of these in your bathroom during the Christmas season. So I like to do these, and I found this frosted cranberry the last time I was there. So I thought, whew, that would be a great one. And I kind of went right off the color of the bottle for my project tonight. So I'm going to be showing you how I made this tag here. And then I made this really cool little card that you can lay on the table with the gift you get with for the person. And it is an envelope card. It is actually made out of an envelope. Obviously, it's not something that you could send in the mail, but it would be great to hand to someone or put in their bag or something that they could find. And it's called an envelope card. And I'll show you how I made that as well. But let's go ahead and start with our tag here. All right, just a review of the suite we're going to be using. We're going to be using product from the Joy of Christmas suite. Here is one of the bundles. This is the Christmas Classic suite. And then we also have the Joy of Noel bundle. Those are the two bundles. I said suite. Okay. And then we have the papers. And I've been using these a lot lately, and these were actually part of my kit that many of you are just getting now. This is the Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper, and there's another pack of paper that has foils, and we're going to be using some of the foils tonight. Yes, yep, yeah, we love Bath and Body Works too. I just like to go in there and shop and smell all the new smells and everything, and yes. That is a fun place to shop. You are right, Mary. So those are the products I'm going to be using this evening. We're going to be doing a little embossing. I don't know if any of you have ever embossed. I know some of my team members there have done some embossing. But it's time to get that embossing powder back out and let's give it another go, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get everything out that we need for our tag. Now, you're going to need a circle. I used my layering circles, and of course you can use whatever you have in your stash. I use layering circles, and all the information that I'm sharing with you this evening will be on my blog, so don't worry about trying to write anything down. But this circle is, let's see, 2 5/8 inch diameter, and then we're going to layer onto that a 2 3/8 inch circle, okay? And that's going to be a portion of our tag. Now we're going to have to do some stamping and some embossing. So let's go ahead and grab a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to show you how to do the embossing. Let me know if you are embossers here. How many of you have done embossing? Give me a thumbs up or a heart. You've done embossing before. Some people don't like to do it because they think it's too messy and you got to get everything out, and not really. Just got to keep it near you in your craft space, and that really helps. And I'll tell you, I have found that storing my powders in these tiny little plastic bins has really helped. Rather than those jars that they come in when you buy it, it's just much more convenient. Oh, really, Jean? Oh, that's awesome. And then I have this cute little spoon that I use to just take a little out. You don't need a lot when you're embossing, and this will work. Yes, Joanne, you did it at my house back in the day, right? Oh, how long ago was that? What was the year when you first started coming to stamping with me over in York? That was a while ago. All right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little holly bough, and I'm going to stamp it using the Versamark ink. Now, this is the kind of ink you really need to have on hand if you're going to do some embossing, because what it really is, it is like a glue, okay? When you stamp it on your paper, you're not going to see anything, but it puts a little layer of glue right where the ink would be if you were stamping it as an image. So I've got that right down there. Now I'm going to bring in just a little thing to put under here just so I don't get it everywhere. I'm going to try not to. Okay, now you can kind of see it. I don't know, maybe a little bit there, but you'll see it real quick here. Okay, I'm going to use some gold embossing powder, and I'm just going to get a little bit on my spoon, and I'm going to put it up at the top of the image and then just tap it and let it kind of run down over the whole image. And then just keep tapping the paper until it's all back into the container. Now I'm going to do it again because I missed a little spot. But you just keep putting a little bit on. Let's see. And you can already see that our image is coming together there. So now it just looks like, and I don't have my little brush. I could use that. I turn it over and I kind of flick it on the back, and that gets rid of a lot of the extra. All right, I think we're ready. That looks pretty good. So there, okay, we have our image already covered with the powder. But this is when the magic happens. Oop, let me put this over here too. Okay, I'm going to use my heat tool. These are available in my online store as well, and it's going to get a little noisy, but that's okay. And let me see, I'm going to bring it up here, and you just kind of run it back and forth over the image, and you'll start seeing it turn from like a dark gold to a shiny gold. Here it comes. I'm hoping you can see it a little bit. And I just go all around until every part of it has changed from the plain matte gold to the shiny gold. All right, that looks pretty good. Put this over here. Out of the picture. There you go. You see that is shiny. Then I'm going to grab my cut and emboss machine, and we're going to cut this right out of the paper because it does have a coordinating die. Okay, and it looks just like this. Okay, and we're just going to lay that over top. Oh, here we go. I'm going to grab a piece of my Post-it tape. Okay. Hold it down. And then just lay the Post-it tape over any section of it, and it will hold it down. And then we're going to run it through. Oh, sorry, Leo. Was that loud? Sorry. He's not used to the heat tool yet, huh? And there you have it. There is our cute little bow. Let's put this over here. And then what I did before putting it onto the circle, I took a Real Red blend and I just colored in the berries real quick, just to give it a little color that coordinates with the cardstock. So I quickly went and colored in each of the little berries. There's another and another. Okay, then lastly, we're going to bring in the circle here. And if you look at my tag here, it says "with love" right there, and that is also embossed. Now that is from a different set. I got that out of the Crafting with You, just this cute little "with love." Hi, Mary. Oh, we don't care that you're late. We're just glad you came. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to get a little more of that Versamark ink right on my "with love," and I'm going to put that up in the right-hand top corner. Okay, I know that's hard to see. It is there. But now I'm going to grab my gold embossing powder again. Gonna hold it like this so it comes down to the bottom there and gives me a nice big pile. And then I'm just going to do what I did before. I'm just going to lay it over the words, then let it come off. And then there you can see, with love. Okay, now I've got to go ahead and bring in that heat tool one more time. Hold Leo's ears. Okay, here we go, Leo. See if I can bring it up here so you can see what I'm doing. Now watch if you can see it change a little bit. Yep, there it goes. Now you have the nice gold embossed look. Perfect. Okay, now we're ready. We have everything ready to do our tag. So I'm going to take our smaller real red circle and we're going to try and get some glue to come out. Just using this earlier today. Come on now. How can I be already out of glue? Looks like I am. Okay, hold on. Okay, get me another glue. I have been working on some projects for next week, so it might be gone. Yep. I know, it's just such a wow. Very fun. There we go. There's some glue. And I'm going to go ahead and place that right here on my larger circle. Now the larger circle is from the DSP pack that has the foiled paper, and it's the kind of the one that looks a little bit like wood grain. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to lay the berries along the left side there using some dimensionals. Okay, and that's our tag. That's how quickly that comes together. Now what I'm going to use to tie it on is some of this great metallic trim. This is just gorgeous. They have it in the gold and they have it in the silver. So this is a great one to pick up for the holidays. Let me grab my paper punch. And I'm just going to go ahead. I don't have a second bottle of hand soap yet, so I'm just going to get this one ready for when I get it. This is going to be a great gift to give to my neighbors here around in my cul-de-sac. So there is the cute little tag. Very easy, fun. All right, let's go ahead and move on now to the envelope card. Okay, the reason I call it an envelope card is that the body of the card is actually an envelope. Okay, and then you pull out your message here, and then you create a belly band that goes around and decorates your card. Really simple to put together, really nice for a card that you're looking to give to someone. Just hand it to them. This is something that wouldn't really send well unless you'd want to put it in a bigger envelope. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on that. You're going to start with just a regular size envelope like you would use for any card. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close it up. Okay, I'm going to take my trimmer. Okay, trimmer. Take my trimmer. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut off a tiny sliver on either one of the short ends. Okay, so here, this is one of the ends. I'm just gonna put it over just so it cuts a hole in the top of the envelope, straight across. Tiny sliver, okay? So now we have that cut across the top. So the first thing, so it's now like a pocket. I hope so. Hey, you gotta, you're new to the neighborhood. You wanna make sure everybody likes you, right, Jean? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is create the card that goes inside first, because that will give the envelope a little more rigidity, so it'll be easier to do the outside. So let's do the inside first, okay? You're going to have two pieces here. Now this one I did using cherry cobbler. This one I'm gonna use real red because I am totally out of cherry cobbler, if you can believe it. And we're getting close to Christmas here, so I better get my act in gear and get some more, right? All right, so we're gonna do the inside first. We're gonna stamp on the insert, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And what we're gonna stamp on there is Season's Greetings. And these are all stamps from the Joy of Christmas suite, okay? Just really, really, really great stamps in this set. And we're gonna go straight across here towards the middle with the Season's Greetings. Love that font, isn't that pretty? And then I'm gonna just put a little holly at the bottom. There we go. Now that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to glue down, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to layer it onto a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of real red. This must be the old one. There we go. There's some glue. Okay, so that we're just going to layer, and we'll get that little 1/4 inch border around the outside. Okay, now I'll show you how I made the little pull that I have on the top of my card. Let me bring that in quickly here. Right here. Okay, when you slide your card in and your recipient gets the card, they might not know what to do if you don't have that little pull at the top, so you can pull it out and then they see the message. You could also attach a gift card there too as well. Lots of possibilities with that. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take a strip of the real red cardstock, 1 inch by 2 inch, and then you're just gonna fold this in half, like that. And then what I did is I just stapled it on the top. You can also glue if you'd like, or use glue dots, whatever you like. I'm just gonna go ahead and have it overlap a little bit at the top like that. Hi Deb, welcome. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a staple towards the bottom. There, then you have your inside panel is ready to roll. Okay, now here is your envelope with the cut open at the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide my card in. Now it makes it a lot more rigid and makes it very easy to craft on. Yes, Mary, I have met my neighbors. They're awesome. Yep, everybody is really, really wonderful. In the cul-de-sac, I live on like a little circle, and there's like 5 homes right in there. We've met everybody and had chances to talk to everybody, and they're great people. There's actually a family from Boston that lives down here, so we're not the only Yankees down here. So, all right. Now, let's talk about how we're going to make our belly band. Okay, we're going to use 1 piece of the DSP. This is the foiled paper with the berries, the beautiful gold foiling. And we're going to use a strip of the real red. This is cut at 4 by 10. Yep. And this is 4 1/4 by 10. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, and before we start working on the envelope card, we're going to go ahead and adhere these to each other. Now they're going to come exactly to the edge, both of them. So there won't be any border along the edge. You're just going to have the border along the top and the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my glue, and we're going to go ahead and attach. Yep, we're finally seeing the leaves change here. So, hey Ramona, we're having a great day. We're having fun doing some crafting here for the holidays. I hope you're having a good day too. But the trees are really just changing here in South Carolina. So it's starting to look a lot more like the fall down here. I know that you're a little ahead of us up north, but we're really just starting to change. So we've gotten our pumpkins and all that good stuff. So we're feeling the fall feeling down here. All right, so that is putting together the panel. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put that panel face down in your workspace. You're going to take your card and you're going to take your bone folder. All right, and you're going to line this up as best you can, eyeball it, don't get crazy about it, girls. And you're going to take your bone folder and you're going to just draw a line down each edge of your card, just to create a score line, okay, like you would if you were building a box. This is going to give you the idea of where you're going to want to fold your little belly band. Then you can take that away and you can fold this over and give the fold a little bit of a crease with your bone folder. I find it easier to do that way rather than just trying to pre-measure and then score it, not knowing exactly where it might go on this particular envelope. So try that and see how that works for you. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and place it on our envelope. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use some of the tear and tape, which is another favorite. I don't use this as much as I used to, and I do love it. This is great for 3D projects. It's just two-sided tape, and it just does an amazing job holding things together. All right, and now this one is going to be the last side down, so I'm going to put it right along the edge of this. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and grab my pick tool, and I'm going to take off all these backs. But this is a great idea for any occasion. Easy to put together, don't have to worry about a card base. It just makes card making a little easier when you're in a pinch. Yes, Cheryl loves it too. Yep, okay, now I want to be careful and make sure I put it as close to the center as I can. So I'm turning it over and hoping that I can get it about the same amount at the top as is at the bottom. There we go. Then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to fold over the one side first, and then the one with the tear and tape at the edge goes second. And then I'm just going to push it all down. And there you have it. There is your card. Isn't that just so simple to make, so pretty? There's just so many beautiful designer series papers for the holidays that you could use to make these cute cards. But these would be great if you exchange gifts with somebody at work or in the neighborhood, and you don't really have to worry about putting it in an envelope. You can just hand them this. So, okay, now let's do a quick bit of embellishing on the front. Thanks, Joanne. Simple, simple. It's like we like to keep it. All right, you're going to start with a real red circle, and that we are going to attach right to our envelope right there. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with glue. You can use your adhesive of choice. If you like the dry adhesive, go for it. I switch it up a bit. And let me measure the size of this one. This one is the biggest. This one is 2 5/8 inch. Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead, as you see here, we're gonna do similar decorating that I did with the tag. We're gonna use the larger piece of holly branch, and I've already done that and already embossed it. Look how pretty that looks. Isn't that just so pretty? That's ready to go. That's been embossed, and the heat tool, all I need to do on this is take my blends and color in those berries. So then you're gonna have a card that matches your gift tag. And you know how we love to match our stuff in the holidays, during the holidays. But I'm just taking my blend here and using the bullet tip and coloring in all those berries. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna place that right over that circle that I just put on, and I'm gonna be using some dimensionals to do that. Okay. All right, we are almost done. There we go. Look how pretty that looks, and it goes along with the paper so nicely. Everything is so gold and shiny. I love that. Okay, last thing we need to do is do our sentiment, and I'm going to be using the Making Spirits Bright sentiment. So I'm going to take another piece of basic white scrap paper, and I'm going to stamp using the cherry cobbler. Nope, I'm sorry, real red. And I'm just going to stamp it right here. Hold on, this is a little, let me put it down. It was kind of bent, it wasn't straight. So if you have a stamp that's on your block that looks like it's kind of curved, all you have to do is just take it off, let it lay on a piece of paper, and it'll straighten itself out. Then just pick it back up again. That one looked like it was on a curve. Okay, that looks better. So then I'm going to go ahead and stamp. There we have it. Now, what I did with this one is something a little different than I've done before. I cut it out at first, and it's kind of thick as far as how big the white strip of paper would be. So I had the idea, I'm just going to fussy cut around the words, and then it won't cover up as much of the beautiful gold foil holly there. So if you're thinking about using, that's just another little hack. If you're thinking about using a sentiment and it's got pretty large lettering and it takes up a lot of space and you're not quite sure if that's going to work, you can always fussy cut around the letters. I know sometimes we don't like to fussy cut, but it just looks so much nicer because it's not covering up all of that pretty foiling that we just did. All right, so let's go here. But these sentiments have such a pretty and unique font. I really wanted to show them off, but they are big. So just a thought, next time you're working on it, if it just feels like it's taking up too much space on the front of your card, you can always do a little bit of fussy cutting. Let's see, getting there. And then what's nice about this one, the ending there, it's a mixed font, so the first and the last word are a little smaller and they're in more block lettering, so it kind of takes up less space than that big word in the center. So give it a try. Okay, we're getting there. Not getting fussy, even though I'm fussy cutting. we go. All right. And there we are. And see, when we lay this on top of our holly, it really allows most of that holly to still shine through. Hey, Kathy, nice to see you. Happy Wednesday, hump day, half done. Week's half over. All right, I put a little bit of glue on the back, and then I'm just going to place it right over my embossed leaves here. And there you have it. Isn't that pretty? Not too much. If we would have left that big white strip on there, it just would have been covering too much of that pretty embossing. Last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab that gold trim again, and we're gonna make ourselves a little bow. All right, so, and we're gonna just put the bow to the left-hand side, just so it kind of coordinates with our tag. When I'm making things that go together, I always try to look back and forth and find things on both, so it'll make it kind of look like they go together. Okay, so then I'm gonna grab my glue dots. Put that little knot from my bow right on the glue dot. Grab my pick tool. Off it comes. And then we're gonna stick this right here on the edge of the circle. And there you have it. There is your pretty envelope card. I know, bows. Oh, you're so good at them, Kathy. You know you're good at them. You've had lots of practice. So that's how easy it is to make that cute little envelope card. Now you could also put a piece of tear and tape and put like a gift card at the bottom there or on the back. This would be a really great way to share a gift card with someone as well. All right, so there we have that. And there we have our cute little hand soap. So be on the lookout now for the great deals at the Bath & Body Works. I will be looking as well. I've already loaded up a little bit on the hand sanitizer, so I may have a problem, but you know. Okay, so that is it for this evening. Remember, you can always go to my blog and check out the information. It's at www.thewexfordstamper.blogspot.com. Thank you, Anne. I hope it gave you gets you excited to try to make some things yourself. And you can find all the directions you need on my blog. And, oh, you got your kit too. Excellent. Yes, and I sent you an email with the link so you can watch that. So thank you, Ramona. Please come back and watch again. So next week on Monday, Fun Day Monday, I took Jean's challenge and I will be sharing with you a box that holds hot chocolate and a biscotti. So get ready. It's going to be fun. So that will be another great gift for making for your neighbors and your coworkers. And so join me Monday Fun Day at 7 o'clock right here on YouTube or on my business page on Facebook. So keep coming back. I'm going to give you lots and lots of ideas for the holidays. So thanks so much for joining. And thanks to my newbies that came and joined me tonight. So nice to see some new friends. I hope you got some great ideas. So take care, everyone. See you on Monday. Keep on stamping. Bye-bye.